Hey, good morning. So we're out here today, kind of in the central Florida region. We've got a little bit more of a bric-a-brac kind of odds and sods day to do. Becky's just gone to get her hair and makeup sorted, hair and makeup trial sorted for a wedding. So she's off to do that. I'm going to go and explore a little bit of the winter park area of Orlando. When I say explore, there's a chicken guy here that's a drive-through chicken guy that does breakfast, and there's also a Gideon's Bakehouse here. Now you've got both Gideon's and Chicken Guy in Disney Springs, but Gideon's in particular queues for time, long time. So I'm going to go to the one here, get some cookies, some cakes and things like that. Later on today we are going to go to Disney Springs and have a mooch around Disney Springs, and then we've also got Cirque Du Soleil performance later on. Now I obviously won't be able to record all of that, so follow us along throughout the day. We've got a few bits and pieces to do. If you do enjoy the video throughout, give us a thumbs up. Do appreciate it, really does help us out a lot, and it'd be great if you could hit the subscribe button and the bell icon to be notified when we post all new videos. Let's go and run some errands. So we're out here at the drive-through chicken guy in Winter, I think it's Winter Park we are. We're trying out the new breakfast menu. It's only available here, interestingly. Served until 10:30 AM. Let's go inside and have a look at the menu. Quite a nice open area. So we've just been delivered our sauce, sat outside at the moment, and we've gone for the breakfast wrap and the maple butter panwich. We've got the maple butter panwich as a combo, so it comes with the tater tots and a tea or coffee. It said hot tea. They didn't have any of that. Don't really drink coffee too much, so I've gone for a sweet tea. Got ourselves a bunch of extra sauces, so we've gone for curry mayo, buttermilk ranch and garlic parmesan. The avocado crema and the ranchero come with the second one that we got, which is the breakfast wrap. And the breakfast wrap comes with a couple of chicken tenders in there, scrambled egg, tater tots, a couple of sauces and whatnot, as well as cheese. And the panwich comes with, again, chicken tenders, cheese, and I think it's maple butter as well. So just giving this a try. I've had a first bite already, but yeah, you can see the tater tots in there. You've got chicken tenders, you've got scrambled egg, you've got cheese. It's quite good actually, it's quite filling. Then I'll show you the panwich as well. Quite small, simple. Oh, it's one chicken tender, sorry. Maple butter on the like the muffin thing that they've got in there. And then you've got quite a few tater tots. And this came to just shy of $15, which actually isn't really too bad. Nice location as well, it's a drive-through. But it is quite far to get from like the Disney Universal Central Florida parks, because we're further north, just outside Orlando City Centre. So you've got quite a distance to come if you do want to check this out. But there is a Gideon's just around the corner as well. So two birds, one stone here. Driving around Winter Park, it actually feels like, you know, something from like California or whatever. You know, it's so much different than driving on I-4 or 192 up near Disney and Universal, because you've actually got these real nice suburban areas. It's beautiful. You don't get this side of Orlando when you're here normally. So next stop on our little bric-a-brac day is the East End Market here in Winter Park, because They've got a Gideon's Bakehouse here, which doesn't have a queue normally. Looks lovely around here. So this is about 3 miles from Chicken Guy where we were just now. Let's head inside and see what it looks like. So the East End Market, really nice inside. It's got like the little more independent stalls and those kinds of places. Donut stands, cheese stands, little bits and pieces like that. Obviously you saw Gideon's, you saw what they've got. Again, it's just a small stand, not a full shop like you have in Disney Springs, but it was a walk up, which is just really good. You obviously don't get that at Disney Springs. Disney Springs, you're gonna get like 2 to 3 hour wait in the virtual queue. It took us 45 minutes to get to Winter Park. I walked straight to the front of the counter. There was one person in front of me here, and then I walked straight to the front of the counter. So I guess if you don't want to wait those 2 hours, then come in here. You know, you'll at least get the cookies quicker, but then you've got to get back to like the Kissimmee area. So I guess the wait's about the same, but you've got more to do at Disney Springs. But you know, it's one of those weird things. I think the menu's a little bit smaller here as well. They only had like 6 or 7 cookies. They had the cake slices and they had the pots of like buttercream. So we got chocolate and a vanilla buttercream. I ended up getting a triple chocolate cookie, a cookies and cream one, and the limited edition, which is white chocolate macadamia. They've got a rainbow cake because it's Pride Month, which looks really cool. And it came to $31, which Gideon's is quite pricey. They're $6 a cookie, but they're like very, very big cookies and they are really nice. So back in the car now. We're going to actually going to head to Disney Springs anyway. I only did this because I was in the area and I wanted to see what the shop was like, but pretty cool up here. Winter Park looks really cool. You've got like real suburban areas as opposed to like the concrete jungle that is Kissimmee and the International Drive area, and it's just like really nice. So if you do get the opportunity to come up here and explore a little bit more outside of the Disney Universal bubble, really do it. There's a lot going on here. It's so cool. So next up for today, we've come out to Disney Springs. We've parked in the orange garage, and that brings us out opposite Planet Hollywood, next to the Coca-Cola store. If you haven't been to Disney Springs before, do take some time to go. It's a lot of fun. Loads of cool shops. You've got the World of Disney here, which is just insanely big. Loads and loads of restaurants and chicken guys here too. They got another Chicken Guy and a Gideon's, as you saw earlier. That's where we wanted to go anyway. But it's just a cool place, and you kind of have to come here at the moment to get to all the resorts. If you don't have a dining reservation, you come and park here and then get a bus to the resort. But look what we've got out. This is cute. How cool is that? With it being Pride Month, Disney Springs has really gone all in. Well, Disney as a whole has really gone all in on Pride now. And we've got these banners everywhere, which are really cool. Actually, just quickly, Chicken Guy is right here next to Planet Hollywood. They're extending into this part because it was so popular. We're going to now go over to the World of Disney, which is kind of the opposite end of Disney Springs, unfortunately, but we're coming back this way later on this evening, so we just carried on parking there. It was easier. This is really the place to be if you want to just relax. You've got a relaxing day and you haven't got a park ticket. Come here and you can chill out. There's a lot of shaded areas as well. There are a lot of areas that aren't shaded, but there is a lot of shaded areas.
You see kind of how classy Disney Springs looks. There's a lot of cool shops here. You've got everything that you could want. You've got loads of quick service restaurants. Polite Pig here next to the Line Garage is something that we would highly recommend. Uniqlo as well, if you're looking for some cheap Disney like t-shirts, because they've got a lot of printed Disney t-shirts that are normally around about $20, so that's definitely cheaper than going to World of Disney. Let's go in there and see which ones they've got quickly. Ooh, they've got Doctor Strange ones at the moment. Let's see what I mean. And these are all $20 each. So quite reasonably priced. And they're good quality material as well. With it being like in Disney Springs, you've got loads more Disney merch in this one than you do in like a typical Uniqlo. So at the moment with Guardians of the Galaxy, they've got a lot of Marvel stuff, and you've got Doctor Strange that's recently been released. You've got tons and tons of Disney inspired t-shirts, but then you've also got their like Japanese merch as well. So this is a great place to get cheap clothes, especially like if the airline misplaces your luggage or something like that. This is a good place to come for some cheap t-shirts and whatnot. These are some of the designs that they have throughout the years. So you got a lot of Pokemon ones, Disney ones. So our next stop is going to be World of Disney. Take a look in here and see what kind of merchandise they've got going on at the moment. This is nice. That's very nice. Very heavy. And I dread to think how much it is. After being $80. Oh. There's these lounge fly bags. You've got this denim lounge fly bag. I think that's probably going to be about $75 or $80. 75. We've got their entire Pride collection out. No, this isn't their entire Pride collection, they have got more stuff as well. This blanket looks quite nice, it looks very soft. It feels very soft. And that's $40, that's not bad. You've got the Pride ears, the lounge fly backpack. And the little, is this Tervis? It looks like Tervis, but I don't think it's an official Tervis one. But it's good to see that they're jumping headfirst into Pride. We've got a whole section dedicated to hats and ears. Because what is a trip to Disney World for a female without, for anyone actually, what is a trip to Disney World without some ears? They've even got some plain ones as well, which is really good to see, because we don't see those very often. Normally everything comes with the bow. It's got a number of home items in here. That's quite a nice rug. You've also got all of your Spirit jerseys. And they've got more sizes of Spirit jerseys now. The last time we came here in November, everything was only like small or... I think it's small or extra small that they had. But now they've got basically all sizes. Pixar Pride Collection. That's quite a nice t-shirt. With a little Luxor lamp on there. So everything's kind of split up into sections, and you've got the name of each kind of section above it. So you've got Huggable down the end, you've got Cuddly, Fluffy, you've got the Pixar section, Home as you see down the back. They've also got loads of projections around the tops of the sections that move around and stuff. And then like they've got these pictures that all come to life, not come up to so they look like drawings, but then they animate periodically, which is really cool. With Turning Red being the newest Disney Pixar film to be released, going to Disney Plus, we've got loads of Turning Red merchandise. Some of these are really cool bits and pieces. Because it's like an Asian Oriental kind of thing. He's got these bowls which look really cute. We've also got a whole section here dedicated to the 50th anniversary. So you've got tons and tons of merchandise all decked out with the 50th anniversary logo and all of the like character designs for that. So lots of golds, Mickey in his iridescent outfit, and then you've got this really cool castle. Each of the Disney properties has their own Pride collection. So you've got the Marvel Pride collection here with their Loungefly bag. And then there is a Star Wars one. Ah, here's the Star Wars one. Not as much for the Star Wars one actually. And then the Spirit jersey, a little BB Proud. That's cool. That is really cool. Typically, as we exit this, you get wet by Stitch, and he spits everywhere. But the ground is so hot that as he spits, it just disappears. Goes there, and then just disappears straight up. Another section that you can get a load of Disney merchandise is the Marketplace Co-op, and that is actually located basically next to Disney Springs. You've got the Made collection in here where you can get all your watch bands, you can get your phone cases, magnets, which are all really cool. And then also in here now you've got the Vault collection, and this is all the 1971 opening day kind of replica merchandise, which is pretty darn cool. So in the Marketplace Co-op you can get a number of prints as well. tons of cool merch. So they've also got the Main Street Electrical Parade merchandise at the moment here, which is weird considering Main Street Electrical Parade is at Disneyland, not Walt Disney World, but okay. They've got a little train here as well in Disney Springs. $3 for one token or $5 for two tokens, and it's one token per ride. So $3 or $5 a ride. We've got a pin trade-in section, and also we've got another Pride photo opportunity here, which looks really cool, next to Once Upon a Toy. We'll head into the pin trade-in. Because in here they have special limited edition ones.
Wouldn't it be funny if one of those ones would be
Look at the balloon! It's like the one in Paris at Disney Village. Another thing they've got going on here at Disney Springs, there's a lot of entertainment dotted around. So you've got this band that's setting up, ready to play tonight. There's a little amphitheatre over by World of Disney where they do play as well. So we've changed to look a little bit smarter, because the next thing we're going to do is go and watch a Cirque Du Soleil performance drawn to life at the Disney Springs Theatre. Super excited to see this. We've seen a few Cirque Du Soleil performances before. First one we saw was O at the Bellagio in Las Vegas, and then we saw Lucia at the Royal Albert Hall, and the last one we saw was Hoya, and that was at the Cirque du Soleil Theatre in Mexico, Riviera Maya, Mexico. They had their own dedicated theatre there. But this one does have its own dedicated theatre. It is a Disney animation themed Cirque du Soleil performance. They did this in tandem with Walt Disney Imagineering. So this is going to be hopefully really cool. I've heard some pretty cool reviews about it, but I haven't seen too much of the actual footage from the show. Do go and check it out though. Tickets start anywhere from about $80 going up to $200 odd. So it can add up, but it's going to be cool. This is the Cirque du Soleil Theatre next to the House of Blues and CityWorks Eatery Pour House, right at the far end of Disney Springs. There did used to be a different Cirque du Soleil performance here, but Drawn to Life is fairly recent. So this is just an idea of some of the Cirque du Soleil stuff going on. Obviously it's a circus, so that kind of explains what it is. And as I said, it's in partnership with Walt Disney Imagineering, so they've got a hand in this. So in all the excitement of coming out of Cirque du Soleil, I forgot to tell you what the show was actually like. It was a lot of fun. We did enjoy it. Now it is a little bit more expensive than we would have liked, but again, we're at Disney. Cirque du Soleil is a little bit pricier anyway. It's kind of like theatre ticket prices. We did have a malfunction of some of their equipment. I think it was in just going into Act 2, the big set piece there in Act 2 kind of broke. It was supposed to be a big inflatable mattress. That didn't work, so rather than like doing something else or whatever, they were trying to fix that for a long time, and then they just resumed the performance in the next act. We didn't get any money back, we didn't get anything like that, so that was a little bit frustrating, and we missed out on what looked like it was going to be a pretty big set piece. But I'd say it's one of the more disappointing Cirque du Soleil performances that we've seen overall, but it's still a pretty good performance, and it's something a little bit different as well. Incorporating Disney animation with Cirque du Soleil, you've got a lot of fun there. The sets themselves are fantastic. The The scrunched up paper is really cool. The hand is really cool. Like, some of these characters that we weren't expecting to be a lot of fun were like really good. So we'd say definitely get a chance to check it out. But if you've seen other Cirque du Soleil performances over the world, it doesn't compare to some of those. So just bear that in mind when you go into it. But overall, I'd say it's a good performance. I'd probably give it a 6 out of 10 in comparison to the rest of the Cirque du Soleil performances. But had I not seen anything else, I might have given it a 7. So next up, we're going to have some food at CityWorks Eatery and Pour House. They got a nice little bar outside here, and it's just next to the Cirque Du Soleil theatre. We've got an outside table. We did book for 8 PM, but we've managed to snag an outside table. Pretty nicer because we've got this music playing from the House of Blues. Sat outside, it's nice and cool. We're going to be able to watch the sun go down. It's quite good actually. So we've got the menu. We've got a number of limited edition ales and alcoholic beverages. A lot of this is all about the alcohol. A lot of the alcohols that you can get vary in sizes, how long they've got to local, how many they've got from local breweries, and all that kind of thing. So they're big on that. As you can see, they've got absolutely everything that you could want. Beer flights, wine, cocktails, mocktails if you don't want anything alcoholic. And then we get to the menu. So it's a lot of like bar food, bar bites. You got a limited menu of small snacks. You got starters to share. So these are a little bit pricier, a little bit of a bigger portion. Salads, tacos. Tacos is pretty cool. Chicken tinga tacos, fish tacos. And then you've got all these burgers here as well. You've got a bunch of main courses. And then of course, room for dessert. As it says here, they do brunch until 3 PM on weekends. So you've got quite an extensive menu. So we're going to order a few things off the menu and then we'll show you what it comes out like and whether you should eat here or not. So this is the barbecue flatbread that we've got, and this was, I think it was $16. It was actually pretty big for $16. I'm not sure we're going to be able to eat all of this. Let's give it a try. It is nice. Really nice. Cooked just right. Nice amount of cheese on there. Good amount of barbecue, not overpowering. And the chicken's been like pulled apart, like pulled pork over the top of it. Pretty good. So I've gone for the barbecue smokehouse burger. So you got the patty, you got some pulled pork on there, barbecue, onions, cheese, and it comes with some fries. And Becky's ordered a portion of popcorn chicken, it said on the menu, but these just look like chicken tenders, cut up basically. And she's also gone for a portion of fries. You get maybe 7 or 8 in there, and that was, I think it was $12. My burger that came with fries was $22. It's not a huge portion. The burger's not bad. And the fries, you know, there's a healthy portion of fries there. Alright, so let's give the burger a try. It's going to be a bit of a mess. I think it's got mustard in there as well, so it's like a barbecue mustard. That's good, you can't really taste the mustard in there too much. I've asked for it medium rare, and it's pretty close to medium rare. Making a mess though. The fries, the chips, are really, they're really nice. They're parsley fries. I quite like this. I'd order it again. With the barbecue sauce, it's slightly spicy as well. It's got a bit of a kick to it. It's the same, I think it's the same barbecue that was on the barbecue chicken flatbread, because that had a little bit of an after kick to it as well. But this is nice. It's just making a real mess. So Becky's gone for the chicken popcorn.
Very fresh, very soft chicken, not like burnt or crispy around it. Obviously it's crispy, but not like over crispy around the edges. Dip it in a bit of ranch sauce. Got a real taste for ranch. I got ranch at Chicken Guy this morning as well. Chicken's cooked really well, not overdone at all. Very soft. They're good. Bit of a big portion for a, I guess it's not a starter, it's a bar bite, it's a snack. So, you know, it's a good portion for that. But if you want it as a starter, it's too big a portion for a starter. That was quite a nice meal at CityWorks. The food was really good. It was better than I was anticipating because I was expecting really rubbish bar food basically, but it was a good sized portion. The food was cooked perfectly. A little bit on the pricier side, but again, as we always caveat everything when we're here, you're at Disney, you're paying Disney prices. It was $85 for what we ordered. We did order 2 alcoholic drinks as well, so that kind of adds to it. But it's been a pretty food-filled day. Getting Chicken Guy breakfast out in Winter Park, and then getting Gideon's out in Winter Park so we don't have to queue for 3 hours here at Disney Springs. And then going to CityWorks for dinner after a little bit of an explore around Disney Springs. They got some really cool Pride photo spots out as well, which is awesome. So hopefully you've enjoyed following along with us, because we certainly had fun eating all the food and checking out all the Disney stuff here at Disney Springs. So if you did enjoy it, give us a thumbs up, do appreciate it, really does help us out a lot. And I would love for you guys to hit the subscribe button and the bell icon to be notified when we post all new videos. We'll see you on the other side. Thanks.